Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to TJK Network. My name is Tyler Kasterzak, and we welcome you to Girls Lacrosse featuring the visiting West Milford Highlanders versus the Pequannock Golden Panthers. Pequannock coming off a 12-10 loss at Millburn, looking to strike back at home as they're entering this game with a 3-2 record. And West Milford also coming in this game with a 3-2 record. They're currently on a 2-game win streak. Their most recent win was at Wayne Valley, and that was a 12-8 victory. So we'll be getting started shortly. Also at 4 p.m., which is when this game is starting, the boys are playing right across at Memorial Field. Here today we're at Stadium Field, which is a little bit of a different scenario because this is, where we play football. So, it's nice to return to the box where TJK Network began. The opening draw will begin shortly here between West Milford and Pequannock. Kind of ironic seeing them both face against each other as, for the entire hockey season, our team was grouped together, so it was a pretty good relationship. But, it's good to see the Highlanders here in Pequannock. And also, for any of y'all from West Milford who, are subscribed and watch us from the West Milford Pequannock streams, we welcome you too. You are free to watch from your own couch here as well on TJK Network. Pequannock was off to a hot 3-0 start, but are currently on a 2-game losing streak, looking to get themselves back in the winning column. Still one of Pequannock's solid starts since the 2021 season, if I am correct. Here we are as West Milford takes the field. We're going to go over the starting goaltenders. So it looks like number 45, Ali Rocky, gets the start for the Highlanders as she makes her way to the crease over there. And here's Pequannock getting to their side of the field. And starting in goal for the Pequannock Panthers will be number 19, Samantha Racayola, junior, coming in with a 0-2 record, 0.270 save percentage, and .475 goals against average. Here we go. Caitlin Ziegler with it for Pequannock. And she will continue with the possession. Now Dominique Dye goes with it. Gets it over to Cam Corbo. That ball gets loose right by the crease there. And now West Milford will start off now with the ball. And this ball was bouncing around loose there, and it will go out of bounds. And Pequannock right back to the offense here with Emily Ziegler on it. Emily Ziegler gets it over to Teresa Iorio. Now Caitlin Ziegler with it. Sophia Teresi bringing this one behind the net here. Teresa Iorio back with it. She will get it over to Emily Ziegler. Emily Ziegler rushing in front of the net, takes the shot, and she scores! Pequannock on the board first here. It was Emily Ziegler, and it is now 1-0. Great rush by Emily Ziegler right there. Got right in front of the net there and was able to find some open room to take the shot and score and get Pequannock on the board first here. Both teams, once again, with a 3-2 record. One team looking to not fall to even .500. Pequannock wins that loose ball from the draw here. And they're back on the offense here. Caitlin Ziegler on it. Caitlin Ziegler gets it over to Emily Ziegler. Emily Ziegler. And that shot right there was saved by Ali Rocky. That one was passed from Ziegler there. Pequannock gets this ball back here. Sophia Teresi taking the shot, and this one goes wide. Ruby Smith with it. Now Caitlin Ziegler back with it. Cam Corbo. And now to Emily Ziegler. Now Sophia Teresi with it. And that ball was in pass to Emily Ziegler. The ball got loose there, so she had to recover it, and she did. This ball gets taken out of bounds here. West Milford now with it. West Milford taking this one in Pequannock zone. West Milford now starting up their offense here, looking to set up and get themselves a tiebreaker. All right. Ball's knocked out and loose, but West Milford recovers it. And we're going to have a whistle here. Now West Milford's on the rush here. And now West Milford will take the shot and get themselves the tying goal here. It is now 1-1. We'll take a look at that replay. Ball is loose from that draw, and Pequannock gets it. Caitlin Ziegler with it. Caitlin Ziegler. Now Dominique Dygos with it. Now to Emily Ziegler. Emily Ziegler rushing in. And she'll take this one behind the net and go around. Tied up. She tries to get it over in front of the net to Caitlin Ziegler, but that ball was knocked loose, and now West Milford taking this one out to center. And will now start their rush here. Behind the net. This one went over, and that ball is loose near the lines there of the playing boundaries. Pequannock is able to get this ball back from behind the net, as one player gets knocked over right there. Dominique Dygos bringing this one in. Now Sophia Teresi gets over to Dominique Dygos. Now Emily Ziegler gets it over to Cam Corvo. And now Caitlin Ziegler. Caitlin Ziegler was blocked by two defenders. And now Caitlin Ziegler getting an opportunity here. Caitlin Ziegler takes the shot. And that one was saved by Rocky. Rocky was with it, but looks like that ball was turned back over to Pequannock, so Pequannock back on the rush. Ruby Smith behind the net. Ruby Smith gets it over to Teresa Iorio. That ball gets knocked loose there. But Pequannock holds on possession, as it is illegal to try to block a shot chance or a shot opportunity for girls lacrosse. So Pequannock continues here with the possession. Teresa Iorio gets it over to Cam Corvo. Now Emily Ziegler with it. Back to Cam Corvo. Now to Iorio. Takes a shot. And that one goes wide. Pequannock continuing here. Ruby Smith on it. Now back to Teresa Iorio. Sophia Teresi with a bunch of traffic right by her. Gets it over. Back to Teresa Iorio. Now Cam Corvo with it. Cam Corvo also blocked by a bunch of traffic. She'll hand this one off to Emily Zegler. Emily Zegler was blocked in the way. And she'll get a chance here. Actually, looks like Pequannock may have made the illegal play there, so West Milford will actually get the ball, so they'll take it out to center. So now West Milford back with it. West Milford taking a shot, and they score, and it is now 2-1, with the Highlanders taking the lead. Oh, wait. That one will be called back for a second, but West Milford here will still get an opportunity here to try to get the tiebreaker. And that shot is saved by Samantha Roccaiola, so we'll remain tied at 1. So Pequannock escaping a 2-1 deficit there. And now Grace Fisher on defense to work for Pequannock, and she'll take this one out to center field. Ava Heinold gets it over to Sophia Teresi. And Sophia Teresi with a shot, and she scores. Pequannock nearly going down 2-1. Will actually end up going up 2-1. Sophia Teresi getting Pequannock back the lead there. Battle for that loose ball, and West Milford gets it off that draw. And now West Milford looking to tie things back up here, as West Milford brings this one behind the net there. 1:28 to go in the first quarter. And we're going to get a whistle here. And now West Milford with a shot, and it's in the net. We're back tied at 2. Pequannock gets that 2-1 lead, and West Milford quickly responds. Little score update for the boys lacrosse team. They are down 5-1 against Ramsey, which is who they are playing at Memorial Field, which is the normal multi-purpose field for Pequannock, but not often you get 2 home games and Pequannock gets to play on the stadium field. Ball's knocked loose off that draw, and it's still rolling, but West Milford gets to it first. West Milford bringing this one in, going quickly, back on the rush. West Milford with their opportunity, and they'll take the lead 3-2. (3-2) Highlanders. Another quick response on the offense from that draw. Kaylin Ziegler taking that draw for Pequannock. Nine seconds to go in the first quarter. Dominique Dye goes with it, but the horn will sound, and that'll end off our first quarter with the Highlanders leading by 1 with a score of 3-2. So here we are. We can go over our studio update that we have. So here is the boys lacrosse game over right across, and they are down 6-1. Their first quarter is still going on, and we'll be sure to give you updates on that game for you guys. So here we are with the second quarter coming underway shortly. Pequannock looking to tie this game back up at 3 as they're down by 1. So here we are with the second quarter underway here. And Pequannock looking to respond quickly here. Teresa Iorio gets it to Emily Ziegler. Emily Ziegler rushing in, taking a shot, and she finds that tying goal. And it is now 3-3. That's 2 for Emily Ziegler today. We're back tied at 3. West Milford won that draw, but they lost that ball as it went loose here, and now Pequannock with it. Dominique Digos picking up this loose ball. Dominique Digos to Emily Ziegler. Now Cam Corvo with it. Cam Corvo hands us one to Emily Ziegler. Dominique Digos with it. Dominique Digos rushing in. And she'll hand this one off to Sophia Teresi. As that one is passed to, or attempted to be passed by Cam Corvo. That ball got knocked over loose. And now West Milford with it. Ball is knocked loose again with a couple players getting taken down. And Pequannock gets this one right back here with Sophia Teresi, who will start with the possession for the Panthers. Sophia Teresi gets this one over to Grace Vischer. Grace Vischer at center, and she'll get this one in. And now Dominique Digos with it. Gets it over to Teresa Iorio. Pequannock back on the rush here. This ball gets knocked away loose there. And a little scramble for it. And Pequannock is able to hold this one in. Dominique Digos with it. It's knocked loose from Caitlin Ziegler there. Now Caitlin Ziegler right here with an opportunity for Pequannock to take the lead again. Here we go. Caitlin Ziegler takes the shot, and she scores. It is now 4-3 with the Panthers retaking that lead. 8:26 to go in the second quarter. Pequannock back with the lead. Pequannock nearly had that one for a second before getting knocked away, and now West Milford back with it. But Pequannock takes this one back here. Cam Corvo with it for the Panthers. Tries to get it over to Emily Ziegler, but that one was brought loose there, and West Milford takes this one back here. West Milford rushing in quick with Pequannock down on defense. West Milford ties this game back up at 4 on an open opportunity. It's been a pretty even game throughout. Both teams exchanging a goal between one another. Ball loose from that draw. Pequannock able to get this one. Caitlin Ziegler with it. Caitlin Ziegler bringing this one in. Now Emily Ziegler with it. Emily Ziegler. With traffic in front of her, she'll give this one to Dominic Dagos and then to Teresa Iorio. Sophia Teresi at the side. And this one's picked off here by the Highlanders. Highlanders with another odd man rush here. And that ball is knocked and lands into the hands of Samantha Raccaiola. And she's able to take this one out. Teresa Iorio at center. And it looks like Pequannock will take a timeout. Pequannock looks to continue and get themselves back on that win column. 3-0 start and played some tough teams and are now 3-2. Looking back to getting themselves another win. Here we are coming out of this timeout. We're tied at 4 with 6:25 to go in the second. Pequannock will start off with the ball. Caitlin Ziegler with it. Caitlin Ziegler rushing in. And That ball was brought away, and the Highlanders, let's see. I believe Pequannock will get an opportunity here, as West Milford did block the ball, and Caitlin Ziegler's shot goes wide, so we're still tied at 4. Cam Corvo able to, or excuse me, Sarah Robinson there able to recover that loose ball. Sarah Robinson gets it over to Teresa Iorio. Looks like the Highlanders will get this one here. Grace Fisher nearly getting a nice defensive play there, forcing a turnover back to Pequannock. And a battle for this ball inside Pequannock's zone, right on that play and boundary line, will result in Pequannock getting it, but it looks like the Highlanders will take this one quickly right back. Highlanders behind the net right there. They'll bring this one around. Highlanders with a shot, and that one was saved by Rockaiola, and the rebound was sticked away. So it looks like both teams will get into formation here as the Highlanders look to set up. So here we go with the Highlanders in full setup here. They look to try to take the lead here. Behind the net. And Islanders are able to get a shot, and that one is saved by Samantha Rockaiola. And now the Panthers, let's see. It looks like Pequannock will have the ball, and goaltender Samantha Rockaiola I'll start with it here. Now Zoe Wisner with it. Now Grace Fisher. Now Heinold with it. Now Dominique Dygos with it. Dominique Dygos. Gets it to Sophia Teresi behind the net. Back to Dominique Dygos. Dominique Dygos takes this one around. Cam Corvo with it. Cam Corvo tied up right there. Ball's knocked loose. And brought up high. That ball was still bouncing around before it lands into West Milford's hands. And they'll take this one out to center, where that ball again knocked away, and Pequannock back with it. Teresa Iorio with it. Now Sophia Teresi. Back to Teresa Iorio, gets it to Emily Ziegler. Emily Ziegler with some room, takes a shot, and she scores! Emily Ziegler with her third tonight, or I should say today, because it's still daytime. And Pequannock now leads 5-4. With a minute and 16 to go in the second quarter, also the first half of this game. Score update for the boys lacrosse game. They are down 8-3, and there's 5:50 in the second quarter of that game. If you guys want to ever tune into that game, it is on TJK Network 2. That is our other station. Also, the JV game will be on TJK Network 3, and the girls will be on... Actually, excuse me. I think the boys are on JV's on Network 3, and the girls JV's on the extra station. We'll have to double check that for you, as sometimes those get mixed up. 1 minute remaining in the first half of this game, second quarter. That ball was brought loose there from a pass, but Dominic Dygos recovers it. That one is taken away by the Highlanders. Ball loose on the ground at center. It's picked up. Grace Vischer now with it. Grace Vischer passes this one over to Dominic Dygos. Time waning down here. 24 seconds to go on the clock. West Milford trying to battle for it. That ball did get loose, and with 15 on the clock, the Highlanders will have the ball. So it looks like the Highlanders will just hold off the clock as that ball lands loose right there from a pass. That's the horn sounds. And we'll end off this first half of the game with Pequannock leading by 1 with a score of 5-4. Before we go into our intermission here, we're going to go over one last studio update. And there's your score. So Pequannock boys lacrosse down 9-3 against Ramsey. And the time's counting down for their first half of the game with 4:22 to go. So that's your score update, or studio update, and we'll give you another one once we're back after the intermission for this game. So once again, 5-4, Pequannock leads. You are watching West Milford versus Pequannock here on TJK Network. Stay tuned shortly for the second half of the game. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back, everybody, to TJK Network as we get ready for the third quarter of the second half of this game. Pequannock up 5-4. Caitlin Ziegler with 3 goals in today's game. So Pequannock boys lacrosse actually just went into halftime, and they are down 10-3. But here we are, starting off the third quarter of this game. And here we go. Pequannock gonna have to start off this half defensively as West Milford wins that draw. Behind the net. And brought around, and that shot is saved by Racaiola. Now Pequannock taking this one out here. So Wisner with it. Gets it over to Ava Heinold. Heinold gets it over to Teresa Iorio. Now Sophia Teresi with it. Sophia Teresi gives it back to Teresa Iorio. Now Cam Corvo back with it. Emily Ziegler. Now Summer Cerisi with it as the ball gets knocked away. Ball is loose, and Emily Ziegler is able to hold on for the Panthers. Pass to Caitlin Ziegler was no good, but Dominique Dagos recovers that loose ball. Now Caitlin Ziegler with it. Caitlin Ziegler with traffic in front. She'll hand this one off to Dominique Dagos. Now Emily Ziegler gets it knocked loose. And the Highlanders recover this one and take it out. West Milford trying to tie this game back up. And Highlanders looking to set up here and take the shot. And this one, I believe, went off the ground, or Samantha Racaiola got a piece of that one there. So Pequannock able to get away with that one there. West Milford with a good game tying opportunity. Pequannock bringing this one in the zone. Behind the net. Sophia Teresi with it. Sophia Teresi goes past in front of the net. No room for a shot. She'll bring this one around and hand this one off to Emily Ziegler, who tries to get to Caitlin Ziegler, but Summer Cerisi gets that loose ball and takes the shot. And Summer Cerisi will extend Pequannock's lead to 2. It is 6-4. West Milford wins the draw right there, and they'll start right back on the offense. Highlanders now down by 2. They try to quickly respond in this game. Get themselves back within 1. Behind the net. No room. This one's brought around. And the shot is saved by Sam Rakaioa. Sam's pass is no good. And West Milford back with it, but great defensive play right there by Zoe Wisner. And she knocks that ball loose and gets it out. Pequannock bringing this one back in. Sophia Teresi loses the ball, and the Highlanders are back with it in their own zone. Highlanders turn this one over at center to Ava Heinold. Emily Ziegler with it. Gets it to Caitlin Ziegler. Takes the shot, and she scores! Caitlin Ziegler extends the lead by 3 for Pequannock. Ball knocked loose from the draw, but Dominique Dygos wins it for the Panthers. Dominique Dygos rushing in, and a shot, and that one is saved by Rocky. Highlanders now back with it. Highlanders looking to set up here, and they'll take a shot, and they'll respond quickly. It is 7-5. Highlanders, with that quick response, bring this one back within 2. Take a look at that replay. I believe that was number 22, Kaylee Mascarenas, with the goal for the Highlanders. Boys lacrosse game, second half of the game at the third quarter. About to be underway. They're down 10-3 once again. Pequannock wins this draw here, and they'll start once again on the offense. Pequannock looking to extend their lead even more after Highlanders responded to their previous goal. Teresa Iorio quickly gave this one over, and now Kaylin Ziegler battles for that loose ball and is able to hold on to it. Cam Corville with it. Cam Corville gets it over to Emily Ziegler. Teresa Iorio back with it. Rushing in, takes a shot, and she scores! Teresa. Hold on. I think the whistle just blew. It blew right when that went into the net, so Pequannock still with a chance here. Here we go. And that one is saved, so basically a repeat of what happened earlier in the game where it did go into the net, but got called back and they were set up from an illegal play, so Teresa Iorio, unfortunately, off the board with that goal. West Milford will take the shot, and that one trickles away wide. I believe that went right by the post right there, so very close for the Highlanders there. Pequannock back with it. This one's brought in to Teresa Iorio inside the offensive zone for the Panthers. This ball is knocked away loose, and it will be a Highlanders ball. Kaylin Ziegler putting on some good pressure behind Vivian Cernick as that ball goes out of bounds, and the Panthers are back with it. Dominique Dygos starting with the ball again here. She gets it to Zoe Wisner. Zoe Wisner bringing this one back in to the offensive zone. Emily Ziegler with it. Looking for some room. Gets it over to Dominique Dygos. And Caitlin Ziegler recovers her own pass. And a shot, I believe, just bounced over or wide of the net. Pequannock still with it here. Dominique Dygos with it. She'll get it over to Emily Ziegler. Emily Ziegler to Dominique Dygos, but that ball was lost right there, and Emily Ziegler able to recover it for the Panthers. She'll give it over to Caitlin Ziegler. Caitlin Ziegler, and she's tied up in traffic here, and this will give Pequannock, I believe, an opportunity to try to extend their lead. So technically 2 goals called back, and they had opportunities to try to get it back, but both were failed. Here we go. Caitlin Ziegler takes the shot, and she scores! Caitlin Ziegler gets Pequannock that goal back. It's 8-5. It's a pretty chilly day also here in Pequannock. Pretty windy out, and it's 56 degrees. 1:38 to go in the third quarter, and Pequannock leads by 3 once again. Pequannock wins this draw here. And now Emily Ziegler gets it over to Caitlin Ziegler. Back to Emily Ziegler. Cam Corvo back with it. Dominique Dygos. To Teresa Iorio. Emily Ziegler back with it. Emily Ziegler brings it to Cam Corvo. Cam Corvo. With traffic in front. Hands this one off to Emily Ziegler. Cam Corvo back with it. Cam Corvo still with traffic in front. And it's now handed over to Teresa Iorio. And she'll quickly give that one to Dominique Dagos. Dominique Dagos to Teresa Iorio. Now Emily Ziegler rushing in with a shot. And that one just trickled right by the crease. Highlanders with the ball. But that will end off our third quarter as they held on to that one. But we now enter in our fourth. Pequannock boys lacrosse still down 10-3. So the broadcasting schedule here, of course, on the main station, we are covering the girls lacrosse game. The boys lacrosse, once again, on TJK Network 2. The girls JV game will be on Network 3. And then the boys JV game will be on the extra station that we have. You can also secretly label it as TJK Network 4, but TJK Network Extra can have multiple branches. It's just an extra station in case if we do have four or more games scheduled here to broadcast. Here we are getting ready to begin off our fourth quarter. 12 final minutes of this game. Samantha Roccaiola, who started in net today, has been pretty sharp. Jake Mary Roby, who had to start at the beginning of the season, also was pretty good in net. Jake Mary Roby has a 3-0 record. Samantha Roccaiola, unfortunately, is 0-2. Jake Mary Roby started the first two games and got those wins, and then Samantha Roccaiola returned after her vacation she had. And she started the third game, which was against Kidney, but was pulled after halftime. And Jake Mary Roby took over and got the team the win as they Pequannock was down by a bunch, and the goalie change got the team motivated, and they won that in OT. And of course, the most recent game Roccaiola played was also another loss right there. So Samantha Roccaiola also looking to get herself a win here. I believe also Sam Roccaiola's second start, she was also pulled, but Pequannock never came back and won. So she gets credited with the loss. That's usually how it works. Highlanders with it here behind the net. Highlanders get into their offensive formation. Here we go. Highlanders still continuing on the rush here. Looking to try to get themselves back in this game as they're down by a couple goals. And I believe that ball was partially blocked again, so Highlanders will continue on the offense here. So Highlanders with a shot opportunity. Here's the shot, and Samantha Roccaiola with the save. This ball went out of bounds. Highlanders still with it. Behind the net. Highlanders look for an open spot right there to take a shot. So again, you're not allowed to really block in girls lacrosse. That'll result in a free shot or chance to rush and get a goal. Also, girls lacrosse is a lot less physical, boys, and there's also no man ups or man advantages in girls lacrosse. So that's a couple of the key differences, and also the sticks itself are a little bit different. Highlanders putting on some offensive pressure. They've been in the zone for a good amount of time. Pequannock able to put some traffic in front to the players with the ball. And Highlanders with a center and pass, and that shot was fended off right there. And now Zoe Wisner takes it out for the Panthers. Ava Heinel picks up that loose ball. Cam Corvo with it for Pequannock. Gets it to Caitlin Ziegler. Caitlin Ziegler gets it to Teresa Iorio. Teresa Iorio with the shot. And another goal that won't count. That's two by Teresa Iorio. That won't count. But she'll get a free shot here to hopefully try to get herself on the board here. Here we go. Teresa Iorio with a shot. And she gets that goal. 9-5 Panthers. Pequannock leads by 4 now. And Teresa Iorio gets the goal and gets herself on the board in this game. .708 to go in the fourth quarter. Pequannock up 9-5 against West Milford Highlanders. Here's the draw, and the Highlanders win this one. Highlanders have it behind the net. They're down by 4 as they look to set up, and they get a shot, which will be a goal. And the Highlanders quickly also respond and cut the lead to 3. It is now 9-6. Another draw won by the Highlanders. Once again, trying to get another quick goal here to cut this lead down to 2. Highlanders still on the offense as this one's brought around the net. And a shot right there. And that one was fended off by Rockiola. And now Pequannock will take this one out. The ball bounces right past Grace Fisher there. And it will be Pequannock's ball. Grace Fisher hands this one off to Caitlin Ziegler. Caitlin Ziegler is knocked over there. Caitlin Ziegler will get an opportunity here. Try to extend the lead more for the Pequannock. Caitlin Ziegler with it. Gets it over to Cam Corvo. Cam Corvo rushing in and a shot. And she scores. Cam Corvo now on the board for the Panthers. And it is now 10-6. So Pequannock brings his lead back up to 4. That goal will go to Cam Corvo. And Pequannock back at center to face the draw here. And that'll be Dominic Dygos taking it. Ball loose, but Panthers win this draw. Sarah Robinson gives this one over to Teresa Iorio. Now back to Sarah Robinson. Caitlin Ziegler back with it. Sarah Robinson gets it over. This one's back in the hands of Sarah Robinson. Now in front of the nest, Sophia Teresi is tied up. And now Sophia Teresi with an opportunity here to get the Panthers more of a lead here. Here we go. Sophia Teresi with a shot, and she scores! It is now 11-6 Pequannock. Pequannock Boys Lacrosse, which is on TJK NETWORK 2 once again. It's the fourth quarter starting. They're down 15-3. Pequannock wins the draw here as that ball got loose, but Panthers are able to hold this one on. Emily Ziegler to Caitlin Ziegler. Now over to Robinson. Now to Teresa Iorio. Teresa Iorio. Blocked by a bunch of traffic. She'll have to pass this one over here. Emily Ziegler back with it. Emily Ziegler. Traffic in front of her. She'll hold this one off. Look for a passing lane. She gets it to Caitlin Ziegler. Caitlin Ziegler walks through the defense and scores. Caitlin Ziegler doubles Pequannock's lead. It is now 12-6. .253 to go in the fourth. It's been a pretty good game by the Panthers. First half of this game was relatively close, but of course, mostly in the second half, it's been all Pequannock on the offense. Panthers win this draw again, and will continue pushing offensively. Cam Corvo with some room, but traffic gets in front of her, and she'll pass this one off to Dominique Dygos, who takes a shot, and she scores. Dominique Dygos. It is now 13-6. .225 and counting. Emily Ziegler gets that one off the draw. Emily Ziegler loses that ball there as it was knocked away with West Milford's stick. That was by number 20, Ashley C. Pequannock continues with it. Ziegler to Teresa Iorio. Dominique Dygos with it. Dominique Dygos hands this one to Ruby Smith. Ruby Smith gets it to Cam Corvo. And Ruby Smith tries to battle for that ball back. It's loose on the ground. And Olivia Cribbs with it. And she'll score! Olivia Cribbs after recovering that loose ball. And now the Panthers lead 14-6. Great recovery right there by Cribbs. Able to get herself on the score sheet today. 1:16 to go in this game. Another draw won by Pequannock. Dominic Daigo's with it. Dominic Daigo's gets it to Henley Ziegler. Dominic Daigo's with it. Daigo's gives it over to Emily Ziegler. And that ball is loose from that pass and was kicked out of bounds. And looks like West Milford will have the possession. 35 seconds left in this game. That ball hits once again knocked loose, but it will still be a Highlanders ball. 25 and counting. This one's taken right back by the Panthers. Ball loose again, and the Highlanders have it back with 10 to go on the clock. Three seconds to go. And that ball was loose. And Pequannock with the victory. And Sam Rockaiola records her first win as the starting goaltender. Great game by Pequannock. It was pretty close in the first half, but Pequannock was able to push offense very heavily in the second half of this game, and they would end up coming on top in this game. So Pequannock here will advance to a 4-2 record after coming off a 2-game winning streak. Or, excuse me, 2-game losing streak. And, of course, they're now back in the win column. So, that'll do it. And for West Milford, they'll drop to even .500 with a 3-3 record now. Boys Lacrosse on the second station, they are down, I believe, 16-3 now with 6:28 to go in the fourth quarter. And the girls' JV game will begin momentarily as that will be on TJK Network 3 if you want to tune in on that. So that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tyler Kasterzak here on TJK Network. Your final score, 14-6 Pequannock. We hope you guys enjoyed this broadcast, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Peace out.